is Martin from Secret. It's a channel for learning about trading and investing. Welcome to Daily Stock Market Analysis Show. And this is analysis for November 25th, Friday, tomorrow, 2022. So we had a new all-time high on the Banknifty and a new high on the Nifty, right? The market says it is now moved to fall from the top as bears were expecting it to. Let's look at how. And this is the charts. So weekly charts, we already know week is set to finish. Tomorrow it will finish, but look at this. It's a reconfirmation of the breakout on Nifty, a reconfirmation, right, of the Bank Nifty also on the weekly charts, which is set to complete. Now let's get into today's price action. Look at this wide range bullish candle formed with a gap up. Bank Nifty and Nifty both wide range bullish candle. Remember, we had a nice swing low where we had a CIP bounce, confluence of supports, and then it nicely moved up just like that from 18,100 nearby levels to now the new high is 18,530 nearby levels, right? That's fantastic up move, breakout move that has happened today, right? So intraday, what is happening? It is an expiry, monthly expiry. Monthly expiries are very volatile, that's we know, right? And it was a trending day today, right? Gap up and then trending day, and then after 3 p.m. the gamma big up move, breakout move happened and made a new high then, right? That's the same thing happened in Bank Nifty also. Range bound after a gap up and then broke out, right? It broke out. Bank Nifty did not show big trend in the beginning, but it broke out along with the Nifty after the 3 p.m. on the expiry gamma move. So that's the kind of intraday price action that was seen. Now let's have a look at the Bollinger Bands, and Nifty showing that it's still in the consolidation. An up move of the expansion with the Bollinger Bands on the upside is still not happening, but Bank Nifty is rising up. Bollinger Bands is still rising up. So bullishness continues to be there. But Nifty, Bollinger Bands still says some more time to go before we declare that it is breaking out really. Remember, the all-time high is inch away, 75 points now from the previous high. That's how close. And Bank Nifty made a new all-time high today at 43,163. So overall, it was less than 1% of gain. 346 for Bank Nifty, and the Nifty had a 1%, about 1.2% nearby kind of up move that happened, and the bullish day. Right, and we have seen all these things. Support resistances would be 18,530, 18,605, two resistances on the upside, 18,262 downside, 18,103 downside, previous swing low and a gap. Bank Nifty 43,163 resistance upside, 43,500 rounding number, right? Resistance number 2. Support downside 42,623 and 42,200, which is also a gap, right? Downside support on the Bank Nifty. Right? Bollinger Bands we have seen is indicating bullishness. Bullish bias is there about 20 median, but Bank Nifty, definitely the bands are rising, but Nifty it's set to expand. Momentum is bullish. Bank Nifty also bullish. Bullishness is maintained, and both are rising. Momentum trend is also close to the bullish zones, rising and rising strength. VIX has pulled up further. It's now 13.47, right? Lows since long time, which is why I shown long build up on both Nifty and Bank Nifty. Options OI will not be relevant because it's for the next weekly expire that's going to trade actively from tomorrow only. So the levels may not be relevant, but still for reference, like 18,308 is where the highest put, and both the call writing both are seen at the same time. Support resistance is both at 18,300, 42,500 and 43,500 is where the highest put and call writing is seen also next week, December 1st expiry. Brokerage is bullish, 1.26 for Nifty, 1.42 for Nifty, Bank Nifty. Right. Sectors, if you see, IT and the metal did 2.6% and for 0.5% of up move. Not metal, auto. Auto did 0.5% up move, and IT did 0.6% up move. This was the performance. FMCG also did well, nearly 1%, 0.88% performance. Other sectors are all flat off, but not of flat close, plus or minus 0.3%. IT and the metal is having bullish momentum in the short term. Rest all having still sideways momentum. Heavyweights, all heavyweights performed except Kotak Bank. All heavyweights are now in the bullish zones except the clients, right? So HDFC Twins and the Infi, they have confirmed bearish divergence, which is not confirmed, unconfirmed, non-confirmed bearish divergence. If it works out, then it could not sustainable bullish level, but it is just now. Steps trends and we will be just cautious on that. Right? Divergence is when the price is moving up and then momentum is moving down. Right? The yeah, that's about, so overall bullishness is what indicates everything. And moving on the FI data, again the FIs after 4 days of selling has 1,231 crores of buying that happened today in the cash market, and DAs after 6 days of selling, 6 days of buying now for turned into sellers, very small quantity, 235 crores of selling, right? So crude is also good. It had a 16 buy and fall, and now it's for the falling, and then it's 77, right? And below 77 is after a very long time. So crude falling down is okay, it's good. Dollar also is showing, dollar index is showing small pullback. It's in the bearish short term momentum, or not 5.8, but still it's at very high levels. Rupee is not cooled off really, 81.69 still maintains that high levels of all time low. So that is a worry. Gold is had made 11% rally and then fallen off from the resistance, and then now trying to break the resistance once again. Momentum is actually bullish for the gold. Right? So that's about the commodities and the currency. SGX is flat trend. As of now, it's again reduced in price also, but resistance. The Dow Jones is actually broken out from the channel top and above the resistance and consolidating. And Dow Jones and Nasdaq all had a green day yesterday, but S&P 500 and Nasdaq also climbed into the bullish zones. No, S&P 500 and Dow both climbed into the bullish zones. Nasdaq it resistance just like S&P 500 and Dow Jones, but it is still not climbed into the bullish zones yet. So US markets have a Thanksgiving holiday that's coming, so lack of volumes and then freeze, lackluster moves can be seen in the coming days, right? Benjamin's FOMC minutes meetings are coming tonight. Thanksgiving holiday happens, so other than that, there's no events. So this is something. So US markets may not move as we expect. The data will not be available for our market to predict, and we'll have to look at local cues for the market. We'll look at for local cues basically, right? 3 picks: Apollo Hospital long, UPL long, and HCL Tech long. Let's see UPL. Why? UPL is having a divergence and a range shift on the daily. Bollinger Bands rising up. It's at it's bullishness basically. It's a rounding pattern also, and the small swing trades can come in easily. Apollo Hospital is also having Apollo Hospitals. If you see, it's a breakout. It's a channel and a rectangular pattern combined. Momentum slammed into bullish zones. Trend also come in bullish zones, and small swing trades to the channel top can happen. Last one, HCL Tech, ITC seems to be recovering, and HCL Technologies is having a rounding pattern. It's actually taking out one resistance and then long way towards next resistance 1300. Pushing as well as long swing trades can come in. Right? There is a divergence is there on the daily. We'll be careful. Moving only if it's above the channel high. Apollo Hospital moving only on a pullback, and UPL is a breakout moving, but there is a rise above the previous candle's high. Stop loss for all has to be the previous candle's low, right? So that's the 3 long trades for the next coming days, right? Swing trades basically, right? So just let's just summarize. There's not much need to talk today. It's clear bullishness. That's evident. It broke out. It was trending up. Tough day for the non-directional targets on the options on because of this trending up, but breakout traders and would have had a good time. Option buyers would have an excellent time. Good profit might have happened from the gamma move happens at 3 p.m. all that, right? So basically it is a new all-time high in the Banknifty, definitely, and Nifty is inches away, 75 points from the all-time high of 18,600 levels. And breakout is already confirmed on the when it has taken out the crucial resistance. Weekly candle confirmed it. This week it's reconfirmation again, right, on both the indices, and all-time high is where we are, right, inches away from the all-time high, and this is most likely to move further up, given that unless and until something really bad happens, right? So price actions, chartically we are talking about technical chart wise. It's likely to move further down because price action moving average is above the moving averages. VIX is cooled up less than 14. Bullish momentum, bullish trend. All this price action, everything. Bollinger Bands, everything is in favor of the bulls. So moderate bullishness is what I have for the next few days, unless in the charts say that it's not the case, right? So US market is at resistance, but good up moves happened yesterday and all the indices. But basically, it is at resistance. Nasdaq is lagging behind. It is not broken out actually, but Dow Jones is broken out. Dow Jones is in bullish zones on the momentum perspective, and S&P 500 is also in bullish zone. So you have to watch this pre-market and how it happens. So coming days, the data may not be there because of the US market holidays and all that. So keep a close watch. The markets will be looking for local cues when the US market is taking a holiday. And so all this can happen. I think today is a holiday, Thursday. Tomorrow, Black Friday, right? Yeah. So rupee is still weak. All of the dollar is cooled off. Crude is cooled off is really good. VIX is cooled off is also good, but you have to be cautious because it is not too far away from a breakout zone. So anytime this could turn out to be a fake out instead of a breakout, right? So that possibility keep in mind. VIX is cooled off really good. Crude is cooled off less than 77, which is really good. Right? Certain things are. So only thing is US market should not make any big downfalls because of the recession fears and all that. Suddenly, all of a sudden that kind of moves happens, then we have trouble. Otherwise, things are fine. Levels 18,300, 18,600 is what Nifty can be looked at. 42,500 and 43,500 can be what can be looked at in the next few days. So as usual, always protect your capital, position size properly. If VIX is rising up and things are getting bad, market is giving clear indication of candles which are reversing, that's the time you need to cut short the positions. Otherwise, cut short your positions and play safe. Right, and this is good time. The VIX is low. It will not fluctuate. Dynamic, sudden big freakouts and all that. Less likely to happen. So that way it should be fine. So that's a view of moderate bullishness for next day. If this has helped in some way to understand the markets better, using the charts and the technical parameters that we discussed, and if this helped you some way to have a better trade plan for the next day, then hit the like button and put any feedback, comments and all that. And subscribe if you're not done so, and pass it on to your friends, colleagues, everyone. We have very few subscriptions. I appreciate your help in this regard. Thanks for watching. Happy trading, happy learning, happy investing. Bye-bye.